Welcome students. Today in this video we are going to discuss a very important topic, very important chapter, time and work. This topic is very important for competitive examinations like banking, railway, staff selection commission, as well as in civil service examinations some questions are asked as an screening test. So we are supposed to take proper focus on this topic, time and work. So first of all, we'll discuss some important formula, we'll discuss some important concepts on this topic, and we have to do some more problems on this chapter. So let us start this chapter with a very important formula. Formula is work done is equal to time taken into rate of work. This is very important formula, very basic formula in fact of this chapter. Here what is rate of work? Rate of work is the amount of work done in 1 hour or in 1 day. I mean in a unit of time, maybe 1 hour or 1 day. The amount of work done is known as rate of work. So we have to remember this formula always. Work done is equal to time taken into rate of work. Okay. On the basis of this formula, we can also write rate of work is equal to 1 by time taken. Here, rate of work and time taken are inversely proportional. Here, rate of work and time taken are inversely proportional. What is the meaning of inversely proportional? It means if rate of work is more, time taken will be less. And if rate of work is less, time taken, time required will be more. Correct? That is known as inversely proportional. We can also write from this formula that time taken for completion of a piece of work is equal to 1 by rate of work. Here in this case also time taken and rate of work are inversely proportional, and it means that if rate of work is more, time taken is less, and conversely if rate of work is less, time taken is more. This is very simple. This is not a very typical thing, very simple. If rate of work of any man is less, means he is working very slowly, then naturally time will be more time will be required. And if the man is fast in working, then he will require less time. So inversely proportional, that's we are trying to understand here. Okay. And most of the questions are based on formula. Sometime whenever required, we'll use unitary method also. Okay. So we can make it clear what is unitary method. Suppose if a piece of work is done in X days, then the amount of work done in 1 day, how much? That is 1 by X. This is a kind of unitary method, step of unitary method. So this type of approach is required for solving the problems in this chapter, time and work. And one very important, very useful formula that we should definitely understand here, we should mention here, and we should remember it always. Most of the questions are done with the help of this formula. So very important formula we are going to discuss now. Suppose M1 men are required for D1 days working T1 hours daily. M1 men are required for D1 days working T1 hours daily for doing W1 work, and on the same pattern and M2 and M2 men are required for D2 days working T2 hours daily for doing W2 work, then the formula is M1 into D1 into T1 divided by W2 is equal to M1 M2 into D2 into T2 divided by W1. Very useful formula. Okay? Or the same formula can be written by cross multiplication. We can write M1 D1 T1 W2 is equal to M2 D2 T2 W1. So there are four quantities. In fact, two set of four quantities: number of men, number of days, number of hours per day, and amount of work. Four sets. Set number 1, set number 2. And in this set, if all the items, all the values are given except any one value, any one item, we can use this formula very easily and we can find out the required quantity very easily. Another formula of the same pattern, sometimes we will see that efficiencies, capacity of doing work, efficiency of doing work for two group of persons are different. One group is more efficient, one group is less efficient. In that case, time taken will differ. If man is more efficient, time required will be less, number of days will be less. And if the man is less efficient, time required or days required will be more. Okay, so we should also understand this formula. Also, if E1 and E2 are efficiencies of two groups of men's, first group and second group, okay, respectively. Means first group has efficiency E1 and second group of men is efficiency E2. Then the same formula can be written as M1 D1 T1 E1 W2 is equal to M2 D2 T2 E2 W1. We need a correction here. There is some mistake. It should be W1, it should be W2. Okay. So we have to remember this formula, very useful formula. This formula can cover most of the questions. So M1 D1 T1 E1 W2, number of men, number of days required, number of hours per day, efficiency, work done of the second group. So you have to take care. In the left hand side, these quantities are related with the first group, but work done is for the second group. Here M2, D2, T2, E2 are related with the quantities related with the second group, but work done W1 is related with the first group. So we have to remember it very easily. Here we can understand that if number of men is more, then number of days or number of time required will be less. If number of men is less, then time required will be more. So these are very basic, very simple, fundamental concept about this chapter, time and work. And we will do some problems also in other videos, and we will see that our concept will be very clear. But I will suggest you to do sufficient practice on this topic. Some of the questions are tricky, so that will have a good command over this topic after proper practice. So students, remain in touch with my videos, and we will see some very important questions from this topic. I hope you might have subscribed my channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please do it immediately so that you could get a notification at the earliest. And please share these videos with your friends also, so that they could also get benefit of it. And if you have any doubt, any problem, any confusion, or you want to give any suggestion, please write in the comment box. I will definitely reply. And if you are understanding, if you are liking the way of teaching, please give your likes. So your likes are welcomed. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.